Yeah.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to jump right into it today. As you can see, after a long year of sitting on the shelf, I have Project Dark Horse in the garage. I've just been kind of looking it over, doing further inspections on things. Right off the rip, I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to have to do a little bit of body work to this car. There is a dent right there. I don't know if you can see it. The body lines are lined up, but then actually the doors and the fenders are actually in great shape. The trunk, the hood, even though I'm not using that hood, the quarter panels is where it gets a little questionable. If you can see right here, I don't know what they were trying to hide. Now let's turn the light on. Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to hide, but there is glaze caked on, and I think it's as high as right here. So I'm going to strip that down. Hopefully it was just like a rust spot or something. I think that's probably what it was. There's a rust bubble right here. These are things that are not that big of a deal. I'm going to pop the bumper off and get it all sanded down, primed, get some sort of a coating on this, whether it be a wrap or a paint job, or maybe even plasti dip it. I don't know. Been weighing all my options here. I'm just trying to make this car as budget friendly as possible for the people who don't have big budgets, and to show you that you can have a really fun, cool car on a minimal budget. Damn, I almost tripped over the jack stand. So you can see, like, somebody did some work right here to that quarter. That one actually doesn't look as bad as the other one, but I'm still going to strip it down. These has the 17-inch staggered bullet style wheels. I don't think I'm going to keep them on here. I'm just trying to make this car as appealing as possible because I'm ultimately going to sell it. I really don't want to, but the main reason is, guys, is that I have too many cars already, and I have another one on the way. It's just a matter of time. It's already paid for. The deal is done, and I'm really excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. So the interior on this car is, I don't want to say wrecked, but it has definitely seen better days. Passenger seat, of course, is not that bad. Couple blemishes. The driver's seat is trashed. There's a crack in the dash. I just pulled that duct tape off of there to see what was underneath there. I can actually repair that. That's not that big of a deal. Other than that, the console lid is in pretty rough shape. Everything for the dash is down there. Come on. Back seat's in good shape, but I think I'm going to delete the seat. The carpet is actually really clean. Even on the driver's side, it's not that bad. Get the windows tinted and everything like that. But with all that being said, I'm probably going to put also probably going to put the Cobra front bumper cover on here. Like I said, I'm just trying to make this car as appealing as possible. Now, this is the part that you guys are probably going, "Oh my God!" Prop the hood up real quick. Believe it or not, guys, I only have two hands. This is a non-PI piece of crap 2-valve 4.6. These things had like 180 horsepower to the wheel. This is a 98, so I did kind of look up. It does have the aluminum crossover on it, so that's a plus. But part of a cold air. I got other parts for it. This cool, totally useless strut tower brace. It is it's it's going to be a challenge, but it's a challenge I'm willing to accept. I can have this knocked out in no time. But here's what I do have. Trying to make some go fast parts. These are PI heads. I'm working these over. I'm actually gonna show you guys how to do all the stuff that I'm doing here. That's just one of the heads. I have the other one, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit more. I just wanted to take a look at that one because that one, I'm going to show you the guy. These actually came off of a running car. The guy said it had a noise, and I figured it out. The valve guide was broken, and that's what was rattling around. But I'm going to show you guys how to cheaply, everything is budget. We're not doing anything that's expensive or all that crap. Right here is a PI intake. Notice this one has the aluminum crossover valve, but I'm going to show you something that's a little bit different on the older cars. This came off of a 99 or newer 2-valve. So I have that. I have the heads. The other heads right there. I'm going to show you how to fully disassemble them. There's some other 2-valve parts. I have everything for this car, guys, and I'm going to keep a tally on how much I've spent. There's the hood, a Cobra R style hood. It's a little rough, but I'm also going to show you guys how to fix that. This thing right here is full of parts. I mean, I have crap everywhere for this car, guys. I'm gonna do it right, and I'm gonna do it all for you budget minded people. So I'm going to I have to probably move this car in and out of the garage. So I'm not going to start on the body work until I get it mobile. I mean, obviously it's mobile now, but it has it has no exhaust on it whatsoever. Yeah, you can see. I don't know if you can see down in there. That's nothing but exhaust manifold. There's no exhaust whatsoever. But all in all, guys, this car is actually pretty straight. It's all there. It's all solid. All it takes is for me to get out here and do it. So I decided, since I'm not even using that hood, I went ahead and took that one off. I'll put it over there, out of the way. So that's that. Then the next thing that I got to get off is that strut tower brace, and then I can start taking everything else apart. But I just told you I would keep you guys updated, keep you posted. So here you are so far. Alright, well, so far this is about where we're at. We're about an hour in. I'm draining the radiator. I took the plenum and the throttle body off, and I'm just setting it aside. I'm not actually physically removing it, and I'll explain why later on. I have all the wiring disconnected, and well, you know, it's not any rocket science going on here. I have the intake off, so you got the throttle body and the plenum right there. Let's see, what else did I take off? Coolant reservoir, the passenger side, coil pack right there. I'm going to leave this one on for right now because I'm trying to figure out my best plan of attack here, because I have to change the power steering pump on this car. That's the only thing I can seem to think of what would be wrong with it. It's got like it's real stiff. Anyway, wanted to show you. If you look, this is when you are trying to determine what kind of heads you have. You see how these have more like a teardrop shape to them on the intake runners, and these have more of a square shape to them. It's a very big difference um, in the intake ports. But anyway, I just wanted to give you that. Well, that escalated quickly. I was feeling a little claustrophobic, so I did some stuff. Yeah. Um, I couldn't take it anymore. I was getting scared that I was gonna bust up the radiator or the fan. Um, I decided that I was gonna do an AC delete on it, so the condenser and the compressor, all of the AC lines, the dryer, all that other stuff, all that is laying right there, along with everything else. You know, I'm just gonna put that in a box, and whoever buys the car, if they want to put all of that stuff back in, feel free. Uh, but I, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't know enough about the AC stuff to even remotely get it to work. It's all very expensive, and I just don't see the point in putting a lot of effort into AC. It's not like we live in the Mid Atlantic. It's not like I mean, yeah, we do have hot summers here, but it's not like we live in Florida or Texas or one of them hottest Satan's balls states. So my drop lights are dead. It's probably around 2 or 3 in the morning, and I got to be at work in a little while. So I'm gonna call it quits. Um, it may or may not rain out tomorrow. If it does, I'm gonna take full advantage of banging this out. Um, I am a little aggravated. I took uh, the crank pulley off, and I did one of the dumbest things ever. I'll show you my 3-jaw pulley here. Alright, so I have an end that goes over top of this to make it bigger. And if you can see that right there, a little glare, I don't know. It's a little boogered up. Well, guess what I did? It went inside, and I'm assuming that it messed up the threads a little bit inside the crank, because I mean it's trying to go, and that's about as far as it gets. So tomorrow, if I get a chance to work on Dark Horse here, I am going to do a thread chaser, and I've done dumber things before. Um, at least I can be man enough to own up to my mistakes. Who the hell is Brody? Um, filthy. Uh, I'm going to bed for a little while. Well, I'm not going to go to bed. I'm going to take a nap, and hopefully we'll get this thing banged out soon.